Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Hollow Ataraxia. We had a long day yesterday, but now we can go out for a walk now that we can cross the bridge. So let's go out with Saber and see what things await us in the new part of town. Interesting, the church isn't even selectable. I can't even mouse over it. We can go to the harbor though, see what's up over there. Nothing abnormal at the harbor. This is Lancer's territory. I doubt he'd let anything suspicious come near his lair. Guess not. It's a wonderfully comfy image.
確かに、彼ならどこであろうと気ままに過ごしていそうですね。大河の話では、あちらの岬でキャンプしていたそうですが。
Oh, I was gonna say, over there? Yeah, over there. Oh, around there. The locals wouldn't go over there when it's not summer break, and I guess it does seem like the kind of place Lancer would pick as his hideout. At this rate, one of these days there's going to be an urban legend about a bushcraft sage hermit living in a forest on the outskirts of Fuyuki. Again, this translation has a bunch of wild references. I do like Shiro calling him Crocodile Dundee.
シロはランサーを誤解していますね。
He's not Australian.
彼はああ見えて、私などより何倍もこの時代に理解がある。たくましいという言葉が肉体的にも精神的にも似合う人物だ。
Well, I do agree there. In that aspect, even I look up to him. And on that note, I love the fact that Saber did not object to Crocodile Dundee either. Okay, there must be some reference said there in Japanese, because it gets brought up again. That's fun. That was a very short scene, though. Alright. We got a new one here with you, shopping with Medusa! What's going on there? On a whim, I dropped by the Miyama shopping district. It's Ryder, but she doesn't have work today. Something's up. Is she buying something? She furrows her brow as she alternates between looking at the shop's display and the note in her hand. Oh, she was given something to buy and then she's looking like, oh god, I don't know which one to buy. Gotta hate that scenario. And lets out a sigh. Even the other shoppers can't help but look a bit concerned about her. At this rate, I have a feeling Ryder won't be done with her shopping before sunset.
Oi, Ryder. 何か困ってる? Shiro ですか?
Oh, she's real surprised. Looks like the note had taken all her attention away. Considering that Ryder always notices me no less than 5 meters away, being surprised this much is unusual.
Shiro も買い物ですか?
I think I'm just going around, you know, it's kind of what I do.
そんなところ.
Yeah, something like that.
ライダーの方こそ買い物なんだろ?
I've been found out, her dejected expression seems to say. It's hard to imagine the always resolute Ryder being this timid.
Shiro, 一つ尋ねてもよろしいですか? いつ頃から私を見ていたのでしょう?
It's 12, 13 minutes.
さっきここでメモを見ながら困ってたあたりから。もしかしてライダーって買い物不得意?
After seeing her in that state, I can't say it's one of her stronger points. Glancing at me, her shoulders droop again.
いえ、電球くらいであれば簡単なのですが。
That said, when the light went out in the bathroom the other day, she did go and get us one with lightning speed. At times of trouble, she could definitely be relied upon.
増えてがあるってこと。もしかして食料品関係? お見通しでしたか?
She doesn't know what type of food to buy. Just like the one time my mom asked me to go get some lettuce, and I came back with a head of spinach, because I could not tell. I'm better now, thanks, fate. She nods dejectedly. Seeing such a beauty hang her head, feelings of guilt overcome me.
でもメモがあるんだろ? はい。入り用のものはさくらが教えてくれました。
I have a list from Sakura, the household's kitchen authority herself. There should be no difficult. No, that's not true. Because sometimes when you get someone who knows too much, you're like, get this, and then the person's like, I don't even know what that looks like. Is that in a box or a bottle?
これなのですが。
Ryder shows me her note. In Sakura's meticulous handwriting, I see a list containing items such as lettuce, 2 heads, and chicken legs, among other things.
なんだ、これがあるなら簡単じゃないか。
確かに料理をする素人なら簡単でしょう。
Yeah, to a newbie, it's intimidating.
ですが料理をしない私には曖昧すぎて困ります。
She lost me.
そうですね。例えばトマトですか？そこの。
Looking in the direction Ryder is pointing, I see a bunch of bright red tomatoes. 3 for 312 or 6 for 530 yen. I guess I go for 6. Any less than that, it wouldn't even be enough for a salad. Ah, wait.
産地と値段の差があるので、果たしてどちらがさくらの希望に合うものなのかを私が判断するのは難しいのです。
See, in the modern day, that's why I just take out my phone and Google, types of fruit and or types of vegetables, or types of tomatoes for tomatoes, because we're not getting into this argument, to see what they're each used for. But I guess you can't do that in the age of flip phones here.
1個あたりの安い方でいいんじゃないのか。
Our household isn't that picky about tomatoes. Tosaka might have an opinion about it, but Sakura certainly wouldn't.
トマトやレタスならまだいいのです。じゃがいもになると男爵とメイクインがあるので、どの料理に使うつもりなのかわからなくて困り果てます。
I like the small brown ones.
これがお肉になると国内産と外国産、さらに国内産でも和牛と銘柄、さらにグラム単価が異なるものが混在し、特価品やセールの有無などが絡むと
I'd say the
私は呆然となります。
most important part to not skimp out on would be the price of the meat. That's where you get your good flavors, and especially from Japan there, some Wagyu beef, oh my god.
なるほど。ライダーの悩みはよくわかった。
Need a bit of a guide. In other words, creating a shopping strategy is difficult without a vision of the meal. Like, today we'll have a steak or maybe a stew. For kitchen commanders like Sakura and me, changing and following the new strategy on the spot is easy. But for the rank-and-file combatants like Ryder, deciphering the commanding officer's intentions can cause a great deal of anxiety.
お分かりいただけたようで恐縮です、シロ。
いろいろ苦労してるんだな。ああ、でもな。
I just remembered about the other servant in our household. She also goes out shopping quite often, yet I don't recall hearing anything of the sort from her.
セイバーは買い物で困ったって話は聞かないぞ。
失礼ですが、彼女と私には一つ大きな差があります。
Oh, what's that?
どんなさ？
彼女は実に食欲旺盛です。ですから、彼女は別のレベルで買い物を判断する
She's
ん
the
です。
type to say, should I pick A or B? Let's go with both.
美味しそうなものを選ぶと。
Or she has food vision as a skill.
ああ。
Simple as best. That's right, Saber Best has a very straightforward kind of grace. Of course, that includes the never mind the cost type of grace as
今
well.
度はもっと細かいリストを作ってもらうように、俺からもさくらに頼もうか？
一度そうしてもらったことがあるのですが、それはそれで問題が生じます。
Most likely, Ryder became worried that she might be buying something different from the list specifications. No, this problem needs a more drastic solution.
ライダーも料理を覚えればいい。そうすれば自分なりの答えが見つかるぞ。
私が料理を始めても味覚に自信がないので、お二方には遠く及びません。さくらには私もできるようにならなければと言われるのですが。
Honestly, food is one of those things that you can, if you buy something wrong, you can swerve it into something new. Shouldn't be too worried. Just go and buy. That would be Sakura's sympathy for her fellow woman, definitely. No matter how much I can tell Ryder to improve her cooking skills, my words simply do not have enough persuasive power to produce any result.
よし、わかった。とりあえず料理を覚えるかは置いておいて、ライダーの買い物に付き合うよ。今だし。
よろしいのですか、シロ。
I had nothing else to do.
ああ、冷蔵庫の中のものは俺も使うんだし、バラバラに買い物するより一緒の方がいいだろう。
And as we do, I can teach her some of the finer shopping I can teach her some of the finer shopping techniques. Why is reading so hard? Like choosing vegetables, meat, the right time to look for special sales. There are a lot of small tricks that make life easier. Japan's crazy about their sales. We'll do a thing where it's like ding, 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 ding. Right now, this thing is on for, 5% off for 5 minutes. Come get it. Better hurry.
よかった。感謝します、シロ。
Honestly, this is just a good life skill to have, and I'm talking to all of you listening. Knowing how to pick out good fruit, vegetables, bread, meat, it's an important skill. I mean, you might be like, I'm young, or, I'm still with parents, or I'm on my own, I get McDonald's all the time. You'd be surprised. It's a little thing that makes your life much better. Give it a look, Get someone who knows to bring you along. Learn. It's good. Straightening up her back, she bows politely.
この恩は後日必ず返させていただきます。
That's alright.
そんなにかしこまらなくてもいいよ。買い物に過ぎないんだから。
I'm doing it for you, because, if you're living here in this era, it makes your life better. I'm feeling slightly embarrassed. Having riders suddenly become timid and rely on me is extremely rare after all.
どうしました？顔が赤いですよ、シロ。
なんでもない。
もしや、さくらと一緒に買い物するときも、そのように顔を赤くしているのですか？
なんでもないんだってば。いや、本当に。
ならいいのですが、それでは手近なところから片付けていきましょう。まずは野菜からですが。
了解。シャキシャキ行こ
う。Alright, let's grab some veggies. Oh no, we're skipping, huh? Oh, we got you at the station front, we got you at the harbor. We got something new at our house. What's going on at our house? We have Ilya in the living room. Well, that just sounds like a riot. That just sounds like a fun time. What's up? It's almost 3 o'clock. Let's make some tea. For now, I'll make some for myself. Then, I guess I'll invite Soccer and Saber, who's ever around. Oh. Great. Someone's in the living room. There's no point in taking a break alone. Whoever that is, let's join him for a while. I also really have to apologize how squeaky my chair is. I have no idea why it's been like this. It's really bad. So if you hear some squeaky noises, that's just my chair, not me dying.
あれ、イリアだったのか。
Hey, welcome back.
こんにちは。お邪魔してるわ、シロ。
No worries.
来てたなら一声かけてくれ。すぐに迎えに。いいか。タイミングがいいのは一緒だし。
何、シロ。
いや、すぐにお茶の準備をするよ。ろくな歓迎もできなくて悪かった。
What should I do? She doesn't care for bitter or spicy stuff, so black tea it is. Oh. Some matcha green, though, just goes down so smooth.
いいの、シロ。そこに座って。
Oh? For now, I just do as I'm told.
もう、シロはこの家の主なんだから、大前自弱と構えないとダメじゃない。
Huh?
それはまあ。
It's just my opinion, but I thought, as the head of the household, that not greeting a guest is rather impolite. Honestly, I don't think I can handle just sitting here all the time looking proud and important.
お兄ちゃん、今お茶入れようとしてたでしょ。
I did.
ああ、お茶ないとくつろげないし。あ、イリアはせんべいがダメだとか。
Wait a minute. I've noticed something just now. Someone in the kitchen. I can see who they are.
リズ。イリア。
Ah! It came out! A ghost! I mean, Ilya's housemaid. Why here?
シロにはダージリン。私にはホットチョコレートね。了解。
A white-clad maid disappears into the kitchen in an instant. I'm speechless. It's no wonder. Having maids suddenly spring forth from the kitchen would surprise anyone.
シロ、何をそんなにびっくりしてるの？
You're really bringing them everywhere now, huh?
当たり前だ。なんで俺の家にイリアのメイドたちがいる？
だってデビーがお月を伴わずに外出するなんて明日ないじゃない。
Ilya smiles radiantly. Not having them would be improper? Just what century are we talking about?
ちょっと待て。イリアはお月のメイドたちと一緒なのは嫌なんじゃなかったっけ？
遊びに行くときはね。けどこういうときはいてくれた方が便利じゃない？
はあ。いや、しかしこれは。
Peeking inside the kitchen, They really are hustling around noisily, taking care of various chores. The surrealism of the sight makes me slightly dizzy. The high-class dignified maid clothes from the castle, I don't know if they are that, my dude. They're a bit too fetishy, if I'm gonna be real. Those are not what maids wear. And I'm not talking about actual, like, maid fetish stuff, which is a whole other thing. This is like, it doesn't look like what maids actually would wear, but regardless. Are far too showy for this house. Heck, they look like the household masters themselves.
なにふーん、もしかして白。台所は自分の縄張りだから他の人に入られるのが嫌だとか。
It's honestly more of my workshop than the shed outside. And you know how much I love the shed outside, but that's my mage's workshop. Huh? Now that she mentions it, that's not it at all. With everyone's using the kitchen, there's no way I'd get possessive over it.
ふふん。セラもリズもシロにとっては他人だから侵犯される恐れがあるんでしょうね。
I know them a bit.
さくらとかは身内だから気にもしないんでしょうけど。
なるほど。確かにそうかもしれない。ミリアだったらこんな気はしないんだけど。
Ellie in the kitchen. Well, she may be a little short. Well, I'm thinking a white shadow materializes nearby.
お嬢様、お茶が入りました。はい、イリア。気をつける。熱い。
Liz, the maid that has difficulty with language, just like me, places the cup in front of Ilya. But when did our household get such high-class saucers? And now to my side.
エミヤ様。
Sella, the one in charge of education and by no exaggeration Einsburg's castle's greatest threat, is now attending to me. Reminder, Einsburg Castle also has Berserker.
エミヤ様、こちらは当家の懇意により今年秋のタルボ農園より取り寄せた最上級のアーリーオータムナルのダージリンでございます。
What in tarnation is Thurpo? Thurpo. I typed Thurpo into Google, and I got a tweet from Thurpo, which is at Thurpo, and Thurpo tweeted hi. I have no clue what Thurpo is. I think that's a made-up word.
アーリータムタム。
Ugh. I might hold my own when it comes to Japanese tea, but this black tea attack striking my weakest spot was totally out of the blue!
本来であれば当家の当主あるいは懇意の間柄や年来の客人にしか入れない特別のお茶です。
Well, dang, I'm like all three of those things.
ですのでエミヤシロー様。
なんだよ。とにかく高いお茶だってことだろ。
なんと浅ましい。値段の問題ではありません。このようなことは口にするべきではないのですが、このお茶はお嬢様のご好意の証ということです。
Can I get some honey, some lemon, some sweetener, all that good stuff? Just dilute that flavor.
よろしいですね、エミヤシロー様。そのご信頼を夢裏切ることのなきよう心してお嬢様のお気持ちを口にするのです。
Not given many options, am I? To be lectured before given tea, who'd have thought? Ilya's grinning broadly. Is it that much fun seeing me being lectured? I guess it is.
いただきます。
Despite drinking tea in my own home, I still feel guilty. Even I can tell this is high-grade tea. The aroma is very delicate, straight yet perfectly smooth and sweet.
ああ、そう。シロ、今日はこちらから持ってこさせてもらったけど、気にしないでいいからね。別にこのレベルの葉を常備しておけとは言ってないから。
助かる。あといつもソチャばかりですまなかった。
Having once proudly offered bargain bin genmaicha to Ilya, who is used to this kind of excellence, I am now quite embarrassed. That's green tea matcha, right? Moreover, I just can't relax while I'm surrounded by Sella and Liz.
シロ、やっぱりデザートも欲しいわよね。
Oh my god, my cake.
まさかそっちも用意してあるのか。
もちろんよ。セラ、リズ。
The maids, standing by until now, resume their work. As soon as the two of them disappear back into the kitchen, I unconsciously let out a sigh of relief.
シロったらすごく緊張しちゃって。
They scare... Well, one of them scares me. The other one's a bit fun.
当たり前だ。メイド隣席でお茶なんか初めてだし。あ、
I kind of understand why Ilya would want to go it alone now. She's used to the ever-present maids by now, but from time to time, she needs to have a taste of freedom without them around.
はあ、大変なんだ、イリアも。
ちょっとね。けどセラは前ほど口うるさくはなくなったかな。それでもレディのたしなみとかいろいろと忙しいけど。
セラは真面目だからな。イリアにもちゃんと立派になってほしいんだろう。
そうね。ちゃんとセラの期待通り大きくならないとね。私。
イリア、もっと欲しい？
うん、これくらいでいいわ。リズ、お兄ちゃんには大きめでね。
お嬢様、そのような呼び名で。いえ、エミヤシロ様、こちらはラ・フルールのトリプルベリーパイでございます。
Yeah, pie boys. Triple berry. Got strawberry. Got raspberry. You got blueberry. What other berries could there be? You really want to go regional. Gooseberry. I really like gooseberry. If you've never had gooseberry, it's a very unique berry. Saskatoon berry. Oh my god, that's very regional here. The pie, having appeared out of nowhere, is adorned with whipped cream and all sorts of berries. This is what Tosaka calls a very, very berry one. Sure enough, there's plenty of red on it. Ilya wastes no time attacking it with her fork. Guess she doesn't mind the red part.
こちらもまたお嬢様の好みでございます。くれぐれも食べ残すなどということのないよう、エミヤ様。
I'm the type of person who never doesn't eat everything on the plate. I always eat the whole plate. Even if I shouldn't. Especially if I shouldn't. It happens a lot. I feel terrible if there's food left on the plate.
ああ、それはなんとなく分かったけど、セラ。
何でしょうか、エミヤシロ様。
いや、なんだ、別にここは城じゃないんだから、ちょっと力を抜いていいんじゃないか。なんか俺から見てもぎゅうぎゅうに構えすぎてて肩凝ってるように見えるぞ。
Oh, they're still doing the maid stance, like off to the side.
あ、本当だ。セラ、冷え性？リーセリット。
そうよね。温泉領地にも行った方がいいかもね。
Oh my god, are we gonna get a bath scene with them?
お嬢様、私の身を気遣っていただけるのはありがたいのですが、私はお嬢様の次女です。お嬢様の御身こそご自愛くださいませ。
Poking fun is not enough to perturb this mind of steel. Hey, reference. Truly the perfect maid.
コホン。
Go home.
エミヤ様、先ほどの質問ですが、私はさほど肩は凝りません。ですので、そのような気遣いは無用です。
そうなんだ。じゃあ、ではありがたくいただきます。
I stick my fork into the mountain of berries, but having these two stare at me from the side is kind of unnerving after all. Here goes another one.
なあ、セラたちも食べないのか？
はい。使用人は主と食卓は共にしないものです。
I'll have you know that literally half the people who eat at this table are servants. Though, I mean, okay, servant said in English, you know, servant, servanto, versus this servant is a very different concept.
ナインダンケ。
Ah, that's German. That
そう
just
か。
means no thank you. Another failure. Ilya seems to be enjoying it, though. Watching me get embarrassed is quite entertaining, no doubt.
うん。
However, at this rate, my fork isn't making progress.
うん、困ってるの？シロ。
それはもう俺の家なのに誰かに拉致されてる気分になる。
それじゃせっかくの美味しいお茶もケーキももったいないわね。セラ、リズ、呼ぶまで下がっていなさい。
うん、イリア。それではあちらで控えております、お嬢様。
Surprising, they have no objections to that. The moment the white-clad maids were gone, the living room suddenly felt much larger. Breathe a deep sigh of relief.
あの二人だったらシロをからかって遊べるのね。
Please don't.
今度もまた連れてこよっかな。
勘弁してくれ。あの二人でディナー形式の夕食なんかされたら味もわからなくなる。
そうなの？もう先が思いやられるわね。そんなんじゃ大事な女の子ができた時エスコートできないよ、シロ。
エスコートってそれぐらいできる？なんだ、ほら、俺が言いたいのはメイドがいるような場違いな合成さが合わないってことでだな。エスコートするにしてもそれは商店街ぐらいの小規模なものってことで。
そうかな。これは予言だけど、シロは将来とびっきり豪華で優雅なデートをするわ。
I've already done that actually.
シロがどんなに苦手でもこればっかりは避けて通れない行事だと思いなさい。
I've already done that.
教授って大事な女の子と豪勢なデートをするってことか。
Unless there's more to get, in which case, oh man, I'm excited.
信じられない？
Ah, well, believing isn't the problem to begin with.
そういう場所を選ぶ前に相手がいなさそうなんだが。
それも大丈夫。もし相手がいなかったら最後には私がいるもの。というか一番のデートをするのは私だもの。シロには絶対王子様として迎えに来てもらうんだから。
Well, I've already done one with, Sakura, so whoops. Crap, my brain just experienced a sudden meltdown. First rate smell so sweet it overwhelms the berry pie in my mouth.
いや、いいや。
ほらほら、フォークが止まってるよ、お兄ちゃん。口元までジャムでべったりで行儀の悪い弟みたい。ほんとあんまりだらしないといっそ私が食べちゃうんだから。
Mimicking an older sibling's voice, she keeps making fun of me. I slowly chew on the pie, no longer noticing the taste. Just she says, even though her thoughts are sweet. Both tension and embarrassment mixed together, making my head spin. Subtleness are just the beginning. Even Ilya by herself, no, especially all by herself. This sugar-coated lady is sweeter than any cake out there. Okay. Cute. If those events are cute, go out for a walk with Saber. Now we're heading to the station front. What's going on at the station front? There aren't that many people in front of the station. Evening rush hour is long since over. From what I've seen, no more than one person exits the station every half hour. But even though there aren't many of them, pedestrians do pass by, and that's the problem.
シロ、どうしました？私を見るなり眉間を押さえつけたりして。
What worries me is this. Luckily, there's hardly anyone out in Miyama, but in front of the station, an outfit like this stands out too much after all.
なんでもない。異常はなさそうだし、場所を変えよう。
Let's leave. It's like when your friend's like, hey, do you want to go out on, hang out? And you're like, sure. And then your friend comes to hang out and she's cosplaying. You're like, we were going to the mall. And she's like, yeah, but I'm in cosplay. Does that matter? A little bit.
まだ着いたばかりですが、以前ならこのままオフィス街に回り、工場地帯まで足を伸ばしたはずです。調査の手を緩めるとはシロらしくない。いつもの神経質なまでの徹底ぶりはどうしたのです。
Yeah, have you know their totally neurotic thoroughness.
いや、それはその通りなんだけど。
I know it's not like me. It's hard to feel motivated to go out and search to find out what it is we're supposed to be searching for. I wonder what Saber thinks of that.
なあ、セイバーはこの巡回をどう思ってるんだ？
どうも何も、私はシロの助けになることを第一としていますが、町の異常は気になりますが、それは町そのものに敵意を持つものとは思いません。むしろこの異常はすべて。
And she says no more, but lapses into a meaningful silence.
セイバー？なんだよ、気になるじゃんか。遠坂じゃあるまいし、意地悪して話を切らないでくれ。
いえ、そんなつもりはないのですが、仮に敵がいるとして、それが悪意を持つものだとしたら、それはすべてシロに向けられている気がしてならないのです。
うん。
アーチャーがあなたを狙撃したように、他のサーバントたちも あなたを狙うかもしれない。
So it's less of a Holy Grail war and more of a Holy Grail let's beat up Shiro, which is understandable.
いや、そうなったら恐ろしいけど、一応他の連中には確認を取ったぞ。大抵のやつは戦う気はないって言ってたから大丈夫だとは思う。例外はアーチャーだけで、なんか俺だけ敵視していたけどな。
なるほど。アーチャーはあなただけを敵視していたのですか。
Saber is briefly lost in thought.
シロ、やはり真剣に調査をしましょう。山町には異常はありませんでしたが、信徒には何かほころびがあるはずです。
And with that said, Saber marches off toward the plaza, her steps suddenly a lot more determined. An assertive Saber is a scary sight. Having her walk around looking like that is just as frightening. To stop her while she's in that state would take a Herculean effort. Hey, joke's on us. There is a Herculean just literally down the street. Oh well, might as well get down to business and defeat the Hun. And take a look around the office. That's Mulan, that is not even Hercules. Wow, okay, I'm dummy. Alright. We got a big old nut in here. It's head to the afternoon. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, geez, we got a lot here. We got Himuro in the shopping district, who's at school. Ryder at the school? Okay. We got, oh! Alright. Got Assassin up there. Why are you in our living room? These are all very interesting options. These are all, you know what, let's start with the shopping district first. Then we'll go into our individual places. Looks like I'll have to bear an extra load of tissue and toilet paper. Okay. Well, not that heavy. It still means only one free hand. That can be taken out of context. And I have the spoils of war from the last grocery and meat store raids on top of that too. I know when I go on my meat store raids, I need extra tissue for my one free hand.
誰か荷物持ちについてきてもらえばよかったか。
For large-scale shopping, Ryder is the best bet. The problem is all the glances she gets while carrying a mountain load of goods sometimes.
いや、これで豆腐屋と米屋がないだけいい。
Those will be pretty heavy, and I wouldn't mind having a backpack. As I contemplate about the touch of the post-war reconstruction period in this process... Hi. Oh, an odd person in an odd place. Himuro Kane, 3rd year, Class A... Sorry, I thought it was like Class A, Madame... Sorry, it's 3rd year Class A, period. Madame Himuro, as they call her. Running high jump ace of the track and field club. And one heck of an eccentric student. That's the girl that has her eyes fixed on me right now.
やあ、奇遇だな、ヒムロ。
ごきげんよう。そういえばここはエミヤの活動圏だったな。
She nods to herself. Himuro-san, not a single ordinary thing about her, yet still somehow normal, is the odd description I got from Tosaka.
なるほど。噂は真実であったらしいな。
That I shop?
噂ってどんな？
That I buy groceries?
エミヤが主婦だというもっぱらの噂だ。
I am.
気にするな。2年の頃からもう経っていた。
I'm actually the housewife, thank you. Himuro's revelation does come a little too late. Not that it's incorrect, but I have a feeling that a rumor like this has more than a little effect on a guy's reputation.
間違いじゃないけど、そのうち俺子育てしてることにでもなってそうだ。
You're not actually wrong.
似合うと思うが。例えば、ユキカは弟の面倒をよく見る善人だ。エミヤも善人だから子供の世話はうまかろう。
三枝と一緒か。
Himuro, Saigusa, and Makidera together make up the track and field gang. The ringleader I may have a problem with. My friend Saigusa is a generally good girl.
それで買い物中かエミヤ。精が出ることだな。
I mean, I gotta get this stuff for the meals.
何かと食いぶちが多くてな。みんなで買い出しに出ないと間に合わない。
Shiro heads down to the bulk barn every Monday. 3 of us are always there, increasing to as many as 6 at times. Unlike the good old days, a systematic approach to shopping is now necessary.
そんなにエミヤの家には養い口が多いのか。
Oh, you have no idea.
多いぜ。 それにだな、結構食うのが3人ほどいる。
To protect their honor, culprits' names shall not be revealed. Saber. Taiga. Sakura question mark?
念のために聞くが、一度に何号炊飯する？
This will be interesting.
7号。
Okay. Less than what I would have thought. For my family, I usually make 6 cups of rice whenever I make rice. But then again, then I'll have about half of that will be leftovers for the next day. Usually make a stir fry with it. I also need some for the lunch boxes, so 7 is about right. You know, with 6 people, you need at least that much. Wait, what's with that pitiful look?
エミヤの家は合宿所か？
A little bit.
似たようなものだな。いつの間にかいろいろ住み着いているから。
それをエミヤが養っているのか。ご苦労なことだ。
自分だけの食事を作っているよりずっと気は楽だけどな。
Honestly, there's no reason to cook just for yourself. I hate that. You need someone else to eat your cooking. In the past, without Fujine or Kiritsuga around, I used to eat and cook all alone. I'll take the hustle and bustle over those pain-weary times any day.
で、ヒムロも買い物か？料理するの？
うん。どちらから先に答えればいい？
じゃあ、料理の方から。
できないことはないが、得意ではない。悲しいかな。腕は牧寺にも負ける。
Dang.
へえ、意外だな。というか、牧寺が料理をすることのがもっと意外だ。
My sentiments exactly.
楓はあれで細かい女だぞ。尽くす相手ができれば、大抵のことは努力するたちでね。
What's this? Turns out that Homer Hara is a wild beast. While on our way to becoming Fujine number 2, it's been hiding that side of her all along. Well, it's not like it affects me in any way.
それと2つ目。買い物かどうかという質問だが、外れだ。天気がいいのでね、ただ散策しているだけだ。
そうだったんだ。珍しいな。
それは私が散歩をすることか？それともエミヤと遭遇することか？
Typo alert. I am talking a walk. Found it. Boom bam. Time to make a new patch for this game, am I right? No, probably not. When did this patch come out? There's a little patch button. This came out in... Oh, it doesn't actually say. Never mind. Maybe it'll come eventually. She retorts, not missing a beat. Having a zero seek time to her thoughts is very much like Himuro-like.
両方だよ。こうしてピンで出くわすのも、天気がいいから散歩っていうのも、ヒムロのイメージじゃなかった。
だろうな。私自身、目的なしでマンションから出るのは珍しい。たまにはそういう目的がないのが目的という気分になったのだろう。
Goal free is a goal. She starts walking nonchalantly. I'm still not done with my shopping, but I end up following her anyway.
いいのか、エミヤ。
何が？
買い物の途中だろう。そのような重い荷物を抱えて暇をしている私を追いかけて良いのかということだ。
Is she really concerned, or is it just her way of coldly telling me off? The same kind of coldness, verging on hypocritical courtesy that Tosaka used to have. Or not? Himuro's curt mannerism may well be her natural personality.
あらかた買い物は終わったからな。ここまでは帰り道の一環だよ。
ならば良いのだが、あいにく私と君とではここで。
She glances at a swing just ahead of us. No one's using it. Just empty seats swaying in the wind.
あれに並んで座って語り合うような甘い話題があるとも思えない。人並みに傷つくな。今のはそんなに大げさなリアクションをされるような発言だったのか。
A little bit. She says that to me in a displeased tone, lowering her voice. Could that have been a Himuro-style joke just now?
悪い。うまく切り返せなかった。甘い話になるかはともかく、ベンチで話すぐらいはありえるよな。
Yeah, let's put the whispering sweet nothings aside for later.
ブランコはさすがにロマンが過ぎたか。すまない。いい勉強になった。
Trust me, I got enough girls to deal with. I don't need another. She probably walks away from the swing. When I say I in that case, I mean Shiro. It's quite the opposite for me. Oh. Wait a moment. Could it be that what she said just now wasn't a joke?
話題を変えよう。つまらない話だが、ついてきたエミヤが悪い。少し私の独り言を聞いてくれないか？
Sure. Let me just keep these 7 bags of groceries on my left arm and 5 bags of groceries on the other and just sit here holding them. I'm sure I can do it.
ああ、俺でよければ。
I straighten up my back, having unknowingly made fun of her once already. It's the least I can do.
ご清聴感謝する。と言っても大した話ではないのだ。単にこんな気まぐれを起こす自分は一体どうしてしまったのだろうという疑問なんだ。なんというか、私は本当に昨日までの私だったのかなと。
Huh? She says something very interesting. There were people who doubted this situation, but feeling uncertain about their yesterday's self is something new.
へえ。言葉にはできない、目には見えない違和感があるとか？
違和感か。そうだな。それが正しい。
Wait, is she saying that she feels the cycle?
昨日まで記憶していたある印象があるのだが、それが微妙に異なっている。しかし根本は同じなので、それが問題を起こすというわけでもないんだ。
I think she's figured out the cycle.
だからもしかしたら変わったのは私かもしれない。今朝目が覚めた時にそう思ったんだ。
Very interesting.
目が覚めたら芋虫になってるってやつかな。
That's a reference to Franz Kafka's, Metamorphosis.
そこまでセンシティブでもないつもりだが、それに目には見えないが言葉にはできる。私は何が違和感になっているのかはっきりと認識できている。
Now that's a surprise. An uneasy feeling tends to be uneasy because it is unknown. Yet according to her, she can actually tell exactly what is wrong.
それはどんな？
それは実に言いづらいのだが。なあエミヤ、私たちは今までこんなに気安く話せていただろうか？
Not really.
それこそこれではほらなんだ。
Rather like a pair of lovers. Madame Himuro murmurs quietly. In the blink of an eye, all my mental tension collapsed. It's a bit impolite to the girl in front of me, but her girl-like strength is beyond just surprising, it's downright admirable.
なんだいきなり口を押さえて。私は真剣な話をしたんだ。笑い話はしていないぞ。
いや、違う。おかしくて笑ってるんじゃなくてだな。
Himuro, you are awesome. I'd like you to have a round of applause.
もういい。君に話をした私が愚かだった。エミヤ、君は私のことなど早々に忘れ、君の養い口たちの買い物を続けるといい。
I have like 4 girlfriends.
私は柄にもないことはやめ、セミナマンションに帰るとしよう。
I've no intention of stopping her. Her vigor rivaling Makidera's, she runs towards the park entrance. Walks.
それではごきげんよう。今回の件で私は楓に着くことにした。今後は敵が2人に増えたと思うといい。
悪かったってば。おい、ちょっと待てよ、ヒムロ。
腹水盆に帰らず。さらばだエミヤ。
Whoosh, there she goes, Himuro Kane, power walking away faster than a wheeled vehicle. That was my bad. That's unfortunate. It sounded quite intriguing. I wouldn't mind hearing the rest. EX block, Himuro, the love detectives now. An event has been added to the eclipse. All right, so I've heard of the eclipse. That is the separate mode where dooey diddle things happen. For instance, if I go into the, uncensor H content, then that's where I'd be able to get all the ones where they do the diddling. But hey, we're not gonna do that on stream for obvious reasons. Okay, interesting. It's just after 9 p.m. Dinner's already. Oh, right, this is it. I'm gonna hold on to that for now, just because of the fact that I have a lot of news. I don't want to break them all. Saber in the storage room. What's she gonna do? You're on the grounds. Oh? This is intriguing. I thought I killed you. Blowing by like a sudden memory, a gust of wind kicks the dry dust up into the air. Morning training had just finished and there aren't a lot of people around. Just as I'm about to go back... That's me. An impolite remark catches up to me.
なんだよ、マキデラ。また新競技の捜索中に備品でも壊したのか?
Makidera has the energy of the back at it again at Krispy Kreme's Vine. Like, am I right? If that means anything to you, please leave a comment so I'm not just crazy. Baka Spanner? What are you even talking about?
呼び方は、まあ、
Please don't call me stupid tool.
壊すだけの人間が言うことか。直すのも大変なんだって。おい、どこへ引っ張んだよ。
つべこべ言うな。私だってエミヤの手なんか借りたくないけど、こいつは市場抜きなのさ。
マキデラ、陸上部の備品はおろか、自分家の炊飯器の修理まで俺に押し付けたことがあったくせになんて言い草だ。
Emiya, I need you to fix this thing for school, and she brings out her damn rice cooker.
バカしゃもじ。
Come on.
そんな過去をほじくっている暇があったら、命というピラピラな可能性を装うんだ。
命って、さっきから何言ってんだお前。
死ぬかもしれないんだよ、あいつが。
なんだって。
悔しいが、それを助けられるのはお前しかいない。
Oh my god, what's this gonna have? What's this gonna do? Someone's life is in danger? I can't just stand back and watch. Akira Kaede, I underestimated you. Relying on her instincts, she found the one man destined to become a hero of justice one day.
分かった、案内してくれ。また東京製菓ひよっこの首がもげたとか、明日までに英語の課題をあげないと私の首がもげるとかでもな。
Sorry, I need what? But just as the little Tokyo candy chick got its head torn off again, English homework better be in by tomorrow or it's some... Okay.
いいともさ、そういう要件なんざ日常茶飯事さ。でもそれはまた今度な。
Wait, is he saying you need to pay for me with English homework? Amazing.
待て、本当だったのか。死にかけてるのは三枝なのか。
エミヤくん。
そんなに体を振ってどこが痛むんだ。
私じゃなくて、ほら、
Looking up to see what she's pointing at, a calico kitten is huddling on top of a tree branch.
気がついたのはユキカでね。
Oh.
あの子猫、どうやら降りられなくなってるみたいなんだ。
Again, Shiro, become firefighter.
なんてベタベタなオチ。
エミヤくん、助けられる？
もちろんなんとかする。
頼むぞ。君ならあそこまで届くかもしれぬ。
I'm trying to find how Archer is related to this.
ヒムロがいるじゃないか。お前が飛べば救えるんじゃないのか。高飛びのエースなんだろ。
How high do you think the high jump is? Do you know how much protective stuff there is for the high jump?
カネちゃん、猫が苦手なの。
Oh, that's the problem.
そうだよ。だから子猫を助けたら金っぺにすりつけて遊ぼうぜ。
牧野氏、子猫を下ろしたら代わりに君をその木に吊るしてやろう。
Dang, dark.
怖い。首吊り機の人食いの坂。
Standing right under the kitten, I gauged the height I need to reach. Sure, I'm the tallest one out of this whole group, but even standing on my tiptoes, I can't quite get to the branch. I try to climb up a tree, the branches may end up shaking too much and throwing the poor thing off. So just shake the tree and wait for the kitten to drop? Even Makidera wouldn't be so cruel.
じゃあ、私が全力で木を蹴っ飛ばすから、エミヤとユキッチは落ちてきたところをキャッチするんだ。
Turns out she would be.
甘かった。
Yep.
ヒムロ、そこのバカを抑えておいてくれ。
承知した。
この非常時に何かね、君たち。リーダーの私を離したまえ。
ジャンプすれば。
Taking a few steps away from the tree, 1, 2, and 3.
惜しいです。
The branch is just out of my reach.
エミヤのタッパじゃ足りないか。
I didn't need to be told that.
よしよし、いい子にしててね。すぐに助けてあげるから。
私なら届いたかもしれないな。
くそ、こうなったらカネベエに猫嫌いを克服させるしかないか。よし、私がカネピーをこう捕まえているうちにエミヤとユキッチはストロベリートークを思いつく限り叩き込むんだ。
取り押さえられているのはお前の方なんだが。
私に構うな。今さら惜しむ命などない。さあ、自分の好きな猫の体の部位でも、猫のめっちゃ可愛いと思う仕草でも、おすすめの猫漫画でも、猫占いの結果でも、生まれ変わったらどんな猫になりたいかでも、私もろともキャッツに話し続けるのだ。
Do you have a single brain cell?
やっぱ届かないか。
ほら無視するなよな。
ところで知っているかマキ、この一帯は昔は墓場でな。今も地面のどこを掘っても人
You're
間の
definitely an
骨。
occult freak, huh?
知らん。そして聞かん。
まあまあ、君もこの機会に己が難を克服するがいい。
Yeah, if you're gonna do one phobia, then the other phobia has to be taken care of too.
なんて何のこと？
いや、学校の敷地が元は墓場だという話は珍しくもないぞ。
I mean, if you're in North America, everything is technically built on the graveyards of the people who came before them.
墓場の土地は安いからな。今君が踏んでいる石の塊は、もしかすると慰霊碑ではないか？
産んでねえ。話をあっさり戻すな。あと幽霊は昼に出ね
ところが昼近く、ここで霊を目撃したという報告が最近増えてな。何でも骨壺をくるんだような大きさの包みを手にした髪の長い美しい女の霊が。
え。ちげえよ。それはきっと生徒のお母さんかお姉さんが親切にも学校に弁当箱を届けに来てくれてるんだよ。馬に乗って。
Alright. Who let the British translator do this scene?
そんな心温まる美談をだな。すさんだところで勘ぐるのはやめろ。
A totally wild guess, but it's probably right.
マキちゃん、そんなに騒いだら子猫さんが怖がっちゃうよ。
そうだな。なんとかならないのか、それ。
だからさっきも引っ張っていったんだが、逃げ出されて君を連れて戻られた。
ちくしょう。やっぱエミヤになんか頼るんじゃなかった。
Now, there's one person I just can't stand being dismissed by.
よし。
どうしたのエミヤくん。
I get on all fours right under the branch.
マキデラ、上に乗れ。
エミヤくん。
エミヤ。
エミヤ何がし。
Climb me.
これでも届かないようなら背中の上でジャンプしろ。
そんな、いいのか？
Some people would pay for that even.
これでも鍛えているからな。それくらい耐えられるさ。
けど
肩車をして持ち上げた方が高さが確実だけど、マキデラも一応は女の子だしな。
じゃあ、こんなことさせて悪いな。
そんなこと気にするな。
いや、私ったらエミヤにひどいことを言って。
気にしてないぞ。
恩に着るよ。
ああ。って靴は脱げよ。
Yes, please, bare feet on the back.
脱ぎ？
そこでなんで不思議そうな顔をする。
And then, in the corner of my vision, I see a pile of fallen leaves whirl up. Heavy boots fall in front of me.
これでいいのかな、お嬢さんたち。
What the hell are you wearing? Those look like pajamas, my man. Also, what is this personality change? The kitten that was sitting on the... Also, didn't we kill you? I guess not in this timeline. You just stopped. You just gave up on the bridge. What? The kitten that was sitting on the branch now clinging to Archer's arm.
なんと。
ほう。
お前なんでここに。
I hate his casual outfit.
何手を出すつもりはなかったのだが、あまりの役立たずぶりが見ていられなかったのでな。
Y'all ever just dunk on yourself? Huh. In that case, you should have ignored it and moved on.
ありがとうございます。
The calico that was handed over to Saigusa seems to feel safe enough to curl up against her, as if in a mother-cat-like embrace. I hate to admit it, but the credit for saving this kitten does go to Archer.
お名前は。
名乗るほどのものじゃないのでね。それはまたきちんとした縁があった時に。
わあ、かっこいいね。まるで正義の味方みたい
Oof.
うん。
待て、何を言い出すんだマキデラ。
だ。だってそうじゃんさ。疾風のごとく現れて弱きを助ける。
うん。しかもそれを誇らぬ器の大きさ。
時代劇の主人公みたいで素敵です。
それはあまり良くはないな。
Oh, here comes a lecture. Also, do you see how much, like, chest he's showing?
正義の味方という表現は控えた方がいい。いいかな。強力な正義は同時に強力な敵を生み出してしまう。その果てにあるのは血みどろの消耗戦だ。
Oh my god.
何事も中
Buddy.
中庸でなくては争いを生むだけだぞ。
You're talking to totally the wrong people for this.
いいかね、お嬢さんたち。物事にこだわるのはいいが、徹底するのはよろしくない。
It's okay to obsess over something, but getting carried away with it is not. Yeah, right. Time to go do more fate rolls.
はあ。一芸に秀でるのはダメってことですか？
いや、芸ではなく思想の問題だろう。この御人は正義の味方という正反対のものから見れば敵にしかならないあり方をだな。
何言ってんのさ。正義の味方いいじゃん。かっこいいよ。みんなの憧れだよ。何より分かりやすいのが最高。
わかりやすいのは呼び名だけだ。その中身は自己矛盾の塊だぞ。正義の味方なぞ人間の社会に適合できなかった者が憧れる夢物語だ。
I did not expect him to be explaining it to these three ever. It's just this game is literally just let's put characters together who you would never expect.
本当に正しいものがあるとすれば、それは正義の味方など必要
It's
と
also
しない
really
社会
deep
であり
music for shenanigans. You know, this, or rather, it's a deep conversation for
ま
shenanigans
まならな
music
い
to
よ
be
うな
playing.
正義の味方を渇望する人の醜さにある。まあなんだ、正義の味方というのは人の弱さの別名であってだな。
Archer's monologue goes on. I'd like to make an objection or two, but having been unable to save the kitten, I have no choice but to shut up and listen.
だから君たちもその辺をよく心得てだね。
いい年して照れなくてもいいじゃんかよ。
うん。明白な正義の代弁を他人に望むことこそ悪であるか。素晴らしい。
ほら、子猫ちゃんも正義の味方さんにお礼を言おう。
待ちなさい。何を聞いていたのだ君たちは。
Dude, you're talking to teenage girls. Like nothing goes in their brain.
仕方ないな。
Katanai.
少し長くなるが、これも気まぐれにも子猫を助けてしまった責任だ。
Wait,
念入りに訂正すると
are
し
you
よう。
gonna pick up the kitten and put it back in the tree?
そう。例えばその子猫、正義の味方に助けられ、この場は良かっただろう。だが、助けられた者の心の中に、また危機に陥っても奇跡的な存在が助けてくれるだろうという甘えを生んでしまいはしないか。そしてそれは、その者の成長
Oh my
や
God.
進化を邪魔しはしないか。君たちは正義の味方を、そのような結果的に偽善的で独りよがりで、相手にとって迷惑な存在だと、かつて一度でも考えたことは。
子猫だからそんな難しいことわかりませんよ。ほら、正義の味方さんに懐いてる。
Alright, I'm very happy we're getting to see him get sandbagged.
保護者の矜持ということですね。手を差し伸べるということは一時的なものではなく、その生涯を支えるという覚悟で差し伸べるべきだと。
だからさ、どこを縦に読んだらいいんだよ。 正義の味方のくせにケチケチしないで教えろよ。
だからだね。私を正義の味方と呼ぶのは。
Oh my god.
だって名前教えてくれないから他に呼びようないじゃん。
自己批判し続ける姿勢すら批判とはますます素晴らしい。
可愛いは正義ですよ。
Cuteness is justice.
そんなつぶらな瞳で見るのはよすんだ子猫。私は猫という動物への接し方として助けただけだ。一個人であるお前を助けたわけではない。
でも猫さんはすっごく懐いていますよ。
ほんとだ。爪出して兄ちゃんの腕をバリバリかきたがっているぞ。
おい小僧、何か言ったらどうだ。いつもの憎まれ口はどうした。お前が猫に好かれるものかぐらいは言えるだろう。
いや別に子猫を助けられなかった無力な俺には子猫を助けられたお前にあれこれ言う権利はない。そして紛れもなく猫はお前に懐いていると見た。
Fell in love, you could say.
話にならん。私も暇ではない。これで失礼する。お嬢さんたち、子猫はすぐ野に話しなさい。今回の教訓を生かせないのならそれはそれまでの子猫さんだ。
And on that sad note, Archer walks away, leaving the rest of us to indulge in this deep emotion.
あ、行っちゃいました。どうしたんでしょう。
Ignore him. He's the local douchebag.
なんだよ、レッドの兄ちゃん愛想ねえな。
Why do you call him the Red Justice guy when he was not wearing any red?
きっと照れ屋なのだろう。あれは機嫌を損ねていたのではなく、嬉し笑いをこらえていたと見た。
Archer has left. There are more than a few things I'd like to say. But in the end, I can't do it in front of the guy that just saved a kitten.
くそ、修行不足だ。
I fall on my knees in despair. Sense of defeat weighs heavily on my back.
クンフーを磨け。バカ。
なんでお前が俺に腰掛けてんだ。
Again, some people pay for that.
にゃ、いつまでも立ち上がらないから敷かれたいのかにゃって。
Go ahead, rub it in. Cheer up, says the round pupils looking at me. Wah, to be pitied even by a kitten. Damn it, if only I was tall, stronger. Stratongalgar. Ruby text. Might as well... Oh! This is an important event. Well, let's see what this is. I'm gonna say it's finished for the day. After finishing lunch, I walked through the school building. Even though it's a holiday, I can see people here and there. It's probably the students who are working hard at their club activities. I'm sure the building where the music and art rooms are is even more crowded. Basketball? For some reason I turn around. Nothing in particular stands out. The only odd part is the fact that I had no reason to look behind me. There was a scene like this earlier, huh? I suddenly get an urge to drink some tea and head towards the student council room. I peer into the classrooms from the hall, and just as I thought, I could see several students inside. The hallway isn't exactly quiet. Behind me, it's silent, even though I can hear people's voices in front of me as I walk ahead. Right, he was doing this thing happened before. When I turn around, the hallway behind me is completely silent, like someplace else altogether.
なんで振り返ったんだろう。
He's done this before. There's nothing in particular that stands out. There's no reason for me to turn. I'd understand if it was a reason for me to look behind, then like I felt a chill, but just looking back for no particular reason makes me feel uneasy. Ghost stories are getting popular lately, and I can see this becoming one. A story about having an urge to turn around when there's no reason to.
まあこの時期の学校らしいといえば。
Didn't this one end up being Ilya was watching us or something? Entrance exams are closing in, and a lot of students are becoming overly sensitive under the stress. These past 4 days, I've had a lot to think about, so I may just be worn out without realizing it.
そうだな。おとなしく帰って休もう。
Student council room can wait for another time. I walk down the hallway, controlling the frequent urge to look back. I leave the school. Oh, that's footsteps.
って
Huh?
気のせいじゃないぞこれ。
Oh, something's there. I can't see it, but something is staying close behind me.
まさか まだついてきてるんじゃないだろうな、二人とも。
I stare into any hiding place I can see. There's no trace of him.
気のせいか。俺も神経が過敏になってるのかな。
I shrug my shoulders in relief. Maybe I'll buy a grapefruit or something on my way home and try imitating aromatherapy.
そこだ。
After making a feint, I make a ferocious dash for the stairs. I feel like I saw something familiar dash down the stairs. I'm not completely sure, but it was probably...
しかし、それにしたってなんで？
Good question. I don't understand the motive, but there may be something behind all this. Even if I try to chase after her, I won't be able to catch up, so maybe it'd be best to pretend I didn't see anything and head home. Okay, so this is if you don't meet up with, this is the same scene, but not meeting up with, what's his face? Before I knew it, Ilya had already gotten to the school gate and was waiting for me there. I'm slightly concerned as to why she was following me around. It would be pretty thoughtless of me to pry when she's this happy.
ああ、手がかりはないかって歩き回ってたけど、ここらで切り上げようかと思って。イリアは散歩の帰りか？
私も気晴らしに観察してたの。普段は人が多いから少ない時を狙ってね。結果はまあ退屈はしなかったかな。
Yeah, because you were following me. Feel a bit guilty. Would have been better to show her something more interesting like the gym or the music room than to walk in circles through the hallways.
面目ない。お互い大した成果はなしか。
それでいいんじゃない？初めから手に残るようなものは期待してなかったもの。私は普通に面白かったよ。
そっか。俺もまあ面白かったかな。
Or wasn't bored at the very least. I was followed around all morning, and now in the afternoon as well, it seems. Speaking of which, that reminds me.
イリア、もしかして今日はお忍びか？お城の人に内緒で出てきたとか？
そうよ。いい加減慣れればいいのに。私がいなくなったぐらいですぐ大騒ぎするんだもの。本当はいっぱい驚かせる準備してきたのに、二人がいるから全部無駄になっちゃったわ。
ああ、それはなんていうか。
I guess I should thank them. The thought of Ilya trying out some new trick at school is rather
お
scary.
嬢様。
Speak of the devil! The maids are approaching from the courtyard, each running while holding the hem of her skirt. Immodest, yet somehow cute.
やはりこちらにいらしたのですね。今後は外出する際にはお声をかけてくださるようお願いいたします。
したくないことはしないって言ってるでしょ。一人で出かけるときは一人でいたいってことよ。そのくらい召使いなら配慮しなさい。
存じておりますが、こればかりは大旦那様からの言いつけでございます。私どももイリアスフィール様の身に万が一のことがなきよう、微力ではありますが身を盾にしてでも。
もうそれが目障りだって言ってるの。心配性なのよセラは。この町には危険なことなんてちょっとしか残ってないし、それだって私をどうにかできるものじゃないわ。
それはおっしゃる通りなのですが、危険というものは何も凶暴な姿をしているだけではありません。
Basically, she still doesn't trust us.
獅子心中の虫という例えもございます。普段は取るに足らない存在でも、ここぞという時に造反されては大事になるかと。
Wait, why is the blue maid looking right at me?
セラの言い分にしては一理あるじゃない。外敵に対して備えはあるけど、内側から攻められた場合は考えていなかったわ。でもそれはそれで面白いかも。
Hold on. I'm asking, why are you looking at me like that, young lady?
敵？白敵？
違う、むしろ煮え。どっちかっていうと被害者に分類される。
白々しい。お嬢様をこのような場所に呼び出しておいて何を言うのです。リーゼリット、エミヤ様は敵ではありませんが味方でもありません。今後お嬢様を悲しませるようなことがあれば容赦なく折檻なさい。
Ugh. Situation's going from bad to worse. From now on, if Ilya ever cries, the Emmy residents can expect a visit from Liz the Hitman to follow right after. Yo, 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 yo. So I know Liz is playable in unlimited codes. So can we get Liz, her 3D model from that, put over Agent 47 in a Hitman game? I would do a full Let's Play playing as Liz the Hitman.
大丈夫。
Someone makes that, I'll do
リ
it.
ズがああ見えてセラより節度があるんだから。そうね。シローが相手ならいきなり真っ二つにはしないわ。
Also replace the briefcase with her halberd. They'll be captured in question first, follows her reassuring explanation. Good thing they'll still listen, isn't it? Now you have a chance to come up with a good excuse, is what she seems to mean by it'll be okay.
お嬢様、私がリーゼリットより節度がないというのは何かの勘違いかと。お嬢様の教育係を仰せつかっているこの私が知性面でリーゼリットに劣ることはありえません。
うん。セラのが頭いい。ほら、リズのが可愛げあるじゃない。記憶容量の差が知性の差ってわけじゃないわ。セラはもうちょっと愛嬌を覚えるべきよ。
お言葉ですが、私どもに人間らしさなど必要ありません。私たちはお嬢様をお守りできれば良いのですから。
ほんと頭固いんだから。まあいいわ。二人とも私を探しに来たのなら用は済んだでしょ。
かしこまりました。それでは失礼いたします。
Still adheres to Ilya's strict order. On the other hand, Liz looks rather lonely.
待った。ちょっと聞くけど、二人ってどうやって城まで帰ってんだ？
商店街のパーキングに車を待たせてあります。お嬢様を送迎するためのものですが、一応私も使用を許されています。
So you got a driver's license. Alright.
使用って運転するってこと？
当然でしょう。疑うようでしたら運転免許証をお見せしますが。
Yes, I need to see.
ああ、いや。
No, I need to see. What's your date of birth?
驚いただ
What is your blood type? I need to see those.
そうだよな。あの城遠いもんな。って、じゃあ、イリアがうちに来るときも？
あれ、知らなかった？一人で
What?
来るときは私が運転してるんだけど。
You have a driver's license? A shocking fact has been revealed just now. The private forest land is one thing, but to think there's actually a mysterious silver-haired girl roaring around on public roads. We might be the only ones who don't know about it. That may well be a pretty famous ghost story among the Miyama town street racers.
で、どんな車に乗ってるんだ？バーサーカ
それは別の世界のスーパーカーよ。じゃなくて、名前はなんだっけ。セラはエンジンの音を聞くたびにワルキューレのゲシュライとかつぶやいてうっとりしてたけど。
イリアスフィール様、あれはメルセデス・ベンツ 300SL クーペ。10年前の聖杯戦争でもアインツベルンのために活躍した名機です。
Something about just seeing like Lady Iliasfield, that is a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL coupe, which, if I'm correct, isn't that in Mario Kart? 300 SL coupe. Mario Kart. It totally is. That is a car that is straight up in Mario Kart. Wowie wowie.
あ、そうそう、そんな名前。ただ走るだけの機械のくせに偉そうなのよね。最高時速は270キロとか言ってるけど、そんなの日本の公道じゃ出せないのに。ほんと呆れちゃう。特注好きというか、夢見がちっていうか、大量生産って言葉が嫌いなのよね。あの国の職人って。
Oh, Mr. Benz, is it? I didn't know if the 300SL is a famous car with a rich history, but I'm sure it comes with a eye-popping price tag. Let's see. Mercedes-Benz 300SL coupe. Let's see. If I want to buy one of those right now, Let's go to for sale. 1,100,600 dollars. Okay, fully restored though, so it's a bit nicer than normal.
じゃあ坂を降りるまでは一緒だよな。ならそこまで一緒に帰ろう。
I can't believe Ilya drives.
何を言うのですあなたは。不本意ではありますが、お嬢様があなたと二人きりで帰っても良いとおっしゃっているのですよ。100年に一度あるかないかの幸運を何だと思っているのですか。
そうよシロ。今日はシロと一緒に下校するんだから、2人には先に帰ってもらわないと。セラとリズがいたらお城の中と変わらないじゃない。
いや、お城と一緒じゃないだろう。2人で帰るのはいつでもできるけど、みんなで下校するのはめったにないじゃないかな。だから今日はこのまま帰ろう。
Buddy, do you know the rumors that are gonna spread about you?
長くて登校するたびに嫌気がさす坂だけど、こういう時は役に立ってくれるんだ。
はあ、仕方ないよね。シロがそうしたいって言うなら1回ぐらいは付き合ってあげるわ。行くわよセラ、リズ。特別に坂を降りるまで登校を許します。
申し訳ありませんお嬢様。お心遣いありがたく頂戴いたします。それとエミヤ様、今回の無礼は夢忘れませんように。
私は嬉しい。シロ、いい人。ほんとシロはおバカさんね。2人は私の召使いなんだから気を使ってあげることないのに。
Her harsh words and a smiling face telling opposite stories, Ilya heads towards the hill road. The two maids look like they're attached to her back. It's an unusual development, but I guess it's nice once in a while.
ところで、なんだって俺のことを追い回してたんだ？
なぜお嬢様が学校に向かうのか、その理由を知ろうと思いまして。
で、どうしてそれが俺につながるんだ？
身に覚えがないとでも？要因の一端があなたであることは明白でしょうに。あなたの学園生活を解明すれば、お嬢様を説得する方法も見つかるというものです。
それはつまり俺の失態をスクープしてイリアに売り渡そうと。
理解が早くていらっしゃる。残念ながらこちらが期待した絵は望めませんでしたが。
Unbelievable. This person really sees me as an enemy.
セラ、午前中のシロはどうだったの？
期待外れもいいところです。エミヤ様の行動は退屈極まりないものでした。
I got sat on, which is pretty cool.
お弁当はちょっと手抜き。2人ともシロのお弁当食べたの？私が食べようと狙ってたのに。
申し訳ありませんお嬢様。出過ぎた真似をいたしました。ですがあの程度の腕前なら私も研究次第でいつか再現いたします。
セラには無理。アドリブ聞かないもの。あとつまみ食いばっかりするから太る。太ったセラは見るに耐えない。
リーゼリット、あれは味見というものです。私がそのような無作法な真似をすると思っているのですか？
知らないけど夜食は控えた方がいいと思う。
Calling out.
なぜあなたがそれを知っているのです？
With Liz and Sella's quarrel livening things up, Ilya smiles as she walks down the hill road. I ended up being just an extra. This may not be what Ilya had in mind, but I think it worked out for the best. There's a few minutes before we reach the intersection. The evening's tumult looks like it'll continue for a little while longer. Was that scene treated as necessary just because of oops. Skip that. Oops, that's the save button. There's a save button? Well, dang, I didn't even know there was a save button. I pressed S. I wanted to skip, which in this one is, because not the T button. There we go. All right. Special. Any new Emmas to get? There's one. There he is. There's his casual clothes. Tell me about them, sir.
あーちゃ、新規立ち絵と追加差分よ。
Mhm.
私服右が追加されたのは制作もほとんど終盤だったわね。
I know I hate it.
袖なし中央も私は気に入っているが、
そう。原画担当曰く平然と街に立つそのあまりの浮きっぷりに恐れをなして急遽作っただそうよ。
Oh yeah, it's very, very clear that that was done quickly.
私は気に入っているが。
All right. Well, 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 well. We unlocked our first Eclipse event. I have no idea when... Oh! There's a button there. Should I click it? I'm gonna click it. See what happens. Okay, so it's an extra menu of events. Interesting. Now, if I go... That's okay. I'll hold off on that. I'll do those after, I think. Yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. Ciao!